I came to the Ice Kings game hidden under their hoodie, hoping Coach Humphries would ignore me. Then Maxton Porter found me by the team entrance, grabbed my arm in front of two little boys, and smiled like the hunt had finally begun. This time, would I run, or make him let go? How dare you come back here? John slammed the table, his eyes burning with rage. Elena took a step back, but her voice remained icy. I came for what is mine. The crowd in the ballroom went silent. No one expected the ruined heiress to return on the night of her ex-fiancé's engagement. I stood near the team entrance, pulling the oversized light grey hoodie up over my sky blue ball cap, desperately wanting to blend into the concrete walls. The corridor was a chaotic mess of lingering fans, family members, and aggressive, whispering puck bunnies. I kept my head down, keeping my hands firmly on Barrett and Cole's shoulders. Then, the heavy double doors creaked. Maxton Porter sauntered through. His hair was still wet from the showers, his athletic frame clad in light blue Canton sweats. He was laughing with a teammate, but his eyes scanned the crowd and stopped dead on us. Cole, I whispered, my heart doing a painful flutter in my chest. Barrett, keep close to me. Lucy, look, Cole shouted, pointing toward the ice entrance. The ice Zamboni is coming out. Shoo, sweetie, I murmured, gently pulling him back. But Maxton was already moving. He bypassed a group of girls waving at him and marched straight toward our corner. That unpleasant, predatory smile was back, stretching across his face as his eyes locked onto mine. Little Mouse comes to the games, Maxton's deep voice sneered as he stepped directly into our path. I don't even have to go hunting. I immediately spun to walk away, keeping the boys shielded behind me, but he was too fast. A heavy, vice-like hand clamped onto my upper arm, digging into my skin with brutal force. He yanked me backward, forcing me to face him. You are bad luck usually, he snarled, his face inches from mine, his eyes flashing with a cruel heat. We won, though Easton was off at the beginning, having to sit out because he was late. Maybe that was your fault. Panic flared, hot and sharp, but seeing Cole and Barrett staring up with wide, terrified eyes broke the freeze in my limbs. Lucy, Barrett cried out, his little fist clenching my jeans. I didn't hesitate. I drove my foot down hard onto Maxton's, stomping with all my weight, and slammed my free hand against his chest. You have no right to touch me, I hissed, shoving him back with everything I had. He stumbled, surprised by the force, his grip slipping from my arm. His face twisted into pure, ugly rage. UF**GB***H. Get behind me. Both of you, now, I commanded the boys, stepping forward to completely block Maxton's view of them. Back off, Maxton. I mean it. Don't you dare touch me again. You think you're safe because you're wearing his jersey? Maxton took a threatening step forward, his chest heaving. You're nothing but a charity case. I can make your life a living hell on this campus, and nobody will say a damn word to stop me. Is that right, Porter? The deep, gravelly voice vibrated through the concrete corridor. I gasped, turning my head slightly to see Easton Reed stepping through the team door. He was dressed in a sharp grey suit, his tie perfectly straight, but his hands were clenched into white-knuckle fists. Behind him, Jackson, Becker, and Kingston emerged, instantly fanning out to block the entire hallway. They looked like a wall of angry, protective giants. Easton's silver blue eyes were completely void of warmth, staring at Maxton like he was something filthy he'd found on his skate. East, Maxton stammered, his bravado instantly cracking as he took a step back. I was just talking to the nanny. She was getting mouthy. I don't give a FK what you were doing, Easton growled, stepping closer. He towered over Maxton, his jaw set rigid with an explosive tension. If I ever see your hands on her again, or if you even breathe in her direction, I'll make sure you never lace up a pair of skates for this university again. Do you understand me? She's a curse, East. She ruined. Get the FK out of here before I lose my temper, Easton commanded, his voice dropping to a lethal whisper. Maxton swallowed hard, his face pale. He shot me one last burning look of pure hatred before turning on his heel and retreating down the corridor. The silence in the hallway was absolute. Easton didn't look after him. He turned slowly toward me, his intense gaze dropping to my trembling hands, then to his son who was still hiding behind my legs. Daddy, Cole squealed, breaking the tension as he ran to launch himself at Easton's legs. Easton crouched down, capturing Cole in a tight hug, but his eyes never left mine. Are you hurt, Lucy? No, I whispered, my voice shaking as I clutched a grey hoodie tighter around myself. I stomped on his foot. I'm sorry. I didn't want to make a scene in front of Cole. You did exactly what you should have, Becker said, stepping up next to us and offering Barrett a small, reassuring smile. Maxton is an idiot. Easton stood up, holding Cole securely on his hip. The cold, hard edge of his expression softened just a fraction as he looked down at me. "We are going to the car. Jackson, take Barrett's bag." "I can carry it," I protested quietly. "You're shaking, Lucy," Easton said, his voice surprisingly gentle but leaving no room for argument. "Let's go." We walked out to the parking lot in a tight, silent formation. The four brothers surrounded us, keeping a watchful eye on the lingering crowds of fans. It felt strange, being protected by the very people who had ignored and mocked me on campus. When we reached my car, I quickly opened the back door to help Barrett and Cole get buckled in. My hands were still vibrating with leftover adrenaline. "I can do it," Easton said, stepping in close behind me. His scent, something clean, woodsy, and expensive, wrapped around me, making my breath hitch. He reached around my waist to secure Cole's straps, his broad chest pressing slightly against my back. I stepped away, rubbing my arms. "Thank you." Easton finished buckling Cole and closed the car door, turning to face me. He leaned against the side of the SUV, crossing his arms over his chest. "My coach told me some things about you today." My stomach plummeted, the familiar cold dread clawing at my throat. "Oh, about the football team. And Julian. He said you lied about a player. That you tried to ruin his engagement because he bullied you," Easton said, his eyes searching my face, looking for any sign of deceit. "He told me you were dangerous to have around Cole." I looked down at my worn sneakers, my throat tightening as the old, painful criticisms replayed in my mind. Of course he did. They always protect their own. It doesn't matter what the truth is. "So tell me the truth," Easton said quietly. I looked up, meeting his silver blue eyes. "I didn't lie about anything. Julian and his friends were targeting me for months. They set me up, and when I finally tried to stand up for myself, the school made sure I was the one who looked crazy. They protected the quarterback. They always do." Easton stared at me for a long moment, the silence stretching between us. "I know how the Humphreys brothers operate. They don't care about the truth. They care about their records." "Are you going to fire me?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper. "No," Easton said, his jaw tightening. "Cole loves you. You saved him, and you just defended him and Barrett from a guy twice your size. You're not going anywhere, Lucy." A wave of relief washed over me, so strong I almost staggered. "Thank you, Easton. Get some rest," he said, opening my driver's side door for me. "I'll see you on Monday." "Monday," I repeated, climbing into the driver's seat. As I backed out of the space, I glanced in my rearview mirror. Easton was still standing there, his hands shoved in his pockets, watching until my car turned the corner and merged into the campus traffic.